Okay, dah start recording. Ifan boleh mulakan.
Okay, Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Right. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh to all panels. My name is Mr. Irfan Sadikin, and today I will serve as moderator for our forum. Before we start our forum for today, please turn off your cell phones and remain quiet throughout the forum. No clapping, cheering, or calling out, with the exception that after their closing statements, you may clap for all candidates if you wish. Okay, so first of all, let me introduce to all of you about our panels for today because most of them have a lot of experience about this topic that we will discuss. In this occasion, we would like to have a talk from Dr. Iskandar from Pediatrian Clinic as our panel one. Next is Sir Amar Koyum as a UITM lecturer as panel two. And next is Mr. Ikram as our guest, which is a student that have experienced obesity. And last but not least is Mr. Afi Aiman, a health officer as our last panel, which is panel four. Okay, thank you to all of the panel for spending time for our forum today, and I hope all of our panel are in peak of health. Okay, now we turn back to our original motive in this forum. The purpose of this forum is to discuss the issue of obesity in children. Okay, with that said, here is the video of health promotion and also the poster.
What is obesity? Obesity is defined as abnormal or excessive fat accumulation that presents a risk to health. Obesity is one of the biggest health issues in the world because over 4 million been dying as a result of being obese in 2017, according to the Global Burden of Disease. Obesity is more common in women than in men. 39 million children under the age of 5 were overweight or obese in 2020. Obesity is a chronic medical condition that increases the risk to get health problems such as hypertension, diabetes, non-alcoholic fatty liver, sleep apnea, cancer, and last one, cardiovascular disease. They also face psychological issues such as depression, anxiety, low self-esteem, and in some cases eating disorders. Obesity is caused by eating more calories than you should take in normal daily intake. As a result, your body stores excess calories as fat. Common specific causes of obesity include bad healthy lifestyle, which is inactivity, unhealthy diet, and lack of sleep that can lead hormonal increase your appetite. Treatment can help you to lose weight and maintain a healthy weight. They require changes in their habits and increase physical activity. Treatment depends on your level of obesity, overall health, and your preference. Thank you for watching.
Okay, that's all for the video, and now I will show the poster. Okay, this is the poster that we use to promote our health promotion. So as you can see, everything is there. The definition of obesity and effects of obesity and factors of obesity among children, and also the how to overcome the obesity among children. Okay, thank you. Alright, okay, as we know, childhood obesity is a serious health threat for children. Kids with obesity have surpassed simply being overweight and are at risk for a number of chronic health conditions. Childhood obesity doesn't just affect physical health, but children and teens who are overweight or have obesity can become depressed and have poor self-image and self-esteem. And poor health from childhood obesity can continue into adulthood. Okay, that's all. Without wasting more time, I would like to start the forum with our first panel, which is Dr. Iskandar, the pedestrian. So, Doctor, can you share to us what is the effect of obesity in children?
Okay, thank you, Mr. Irfan. Okay, so right now I will tell you about the effect of being obesity. So as the video say that obesity is one of the serious pandemic problems to the world, not because of the virus like COVID-19 and H1N1, but it's because ourselves who didn't care about our health. So there are many effects of being obesity, neither in a health problem or in a physiological problem especially for children. So obesity is a chronic medical condition that increases the risk for a serious health problem such as diabetes, hypertension, cardiovascular disease, and sleep apnea. According to the Public Health England, there is 7 times greater risk of diabetes in obese people compared to those of healthy weight, with a threefold increase in risk for overweight people. For physiological problem, overweight and obese are often teased by their peers due to their weight and physical appearance, which actually make them be less confident that can affect to poor academic performance. They will always feel down at school that directly play a role that can lead to a lower concentration at school. This for effect that why the effect become obesity. So being obesity is not about the positive way, but it's a negative way for children to overcome with their future, especially in the school and also in their daily life. Thank you. That's all for me. I pass it to Muhammad Irfan, Mr. Irfan.
Okay, thank you very much, Doctor, for the interesting discussion. Okay, next, I would like to invite our second speaker, which is Sir Amar Koyum, to share to us what is the factor of obesity among children.
Okay, thank you moderator for your question. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh and good evening to all the respected panels. Firstly, I have to agree with Dr. Iskandar for the effect of obesity to the children. First and foremost, we have to know the factor that lead to this problem. Firstly, this is one of interesting topic to discuss nowadays, which is obesity among childhood children. There are 3 main factors for obesity among childhood children that lead for this problem. The first factor, which is unhealthy lifestyle. Students nowadays tend to spend most of their time on gadget or technology. Example that I can give to you, which is students spend their time playing mobile games or video games, watching video on YouTube, and also spend most of their time on social media like Instagram, Facebook, or Twitter. This is a bad behavior that lead to unhealthy lifestyle. So students have to change it. Students have to spend most of their time doing exercise or involved in physical activity or fitness program like Zumba. So this will help the students to burn the calories and intake of food that they eat. We move for the second factor, which is students eat too much unhealthy food. Nowadays, students tend to eat too much fast food like fried chicken and also pizza, hamburger and french fries. This type of food contain a high calories food. So this is bad for the students or children. Children have to control the intake of fast food to make sure that they control their body weight. And we move for the second or the third factor, which is children have to practice a healthy balanced diet. From this point, parents and family at home have to play a crucial role to advise their children to practice a balanced diet, a healthy balanced diet. Children at home always eat a high calories food and also take a lot of high sugar beverage. So this is not good for them. Parents and family at home has to advise them and suggest them to take a lot of fruits or vegetables. For me, parents have to play their role to advise and suggest their children to take a lot of healthy food and to control the intake to make sure that their children can control or improve their health condition, which is to prevent obesity among children. So that's all from me for the opinion about the factor that could lead to obesity among childhood children. Okay, back to you, moderator.
All right, thank you very much, Sir Amar Koyum, for very informative words. Okay, next, I will proceed to Sir Ikram for your sharing about your experience about obesity in children. Thank you.
Okay, thank you to moderator, Mr. Irfan. Hello to everyone. Okay, first of all, as an obesity person, I would like to share my experience. How is my life being an obesity? Being obesity is not easy, especially physically. It's very hard for you to do physical activity. You easy to feel tired. I will sweat a lot for just a walking for a few distance. Okay, and it's very tiring enough. It also cause me to feel always lazy. Because of this will lead to worse obesity. Okay, that for physical. For mentally, I have to face weight bias and discrimination. One of the biggest challenge that I encounter is from society negative perspective on obesity. Society define people with obesity as unattractive, lazy, and undisciplined. This unfavorable misperception come from among peers, especially at school. This affect my self-esteem along my development of age. Being physically unable to do things I love, such, such as attend fun event, travel or visit with friends and family is one of the worst thing happen to me. Okay, from this lead to social isolation, loneliness, and more difficulty coping with life hardship. Okay, I think that's all what I will share from my experience being an obesity person. I will pass back to Mr. Irfan, moderator. Thank you, everyone.
All right, thank you very much, Mr. Ikram, for your brilliant talks. Okay, now next I will move on to Sir Afiq Aiman to share or to give the solution how to overcome obesity among children.
Okay, thank you, moderator. So let's continue with the solution. So how to practice a healthy lifestyle and good nutrition for children. So first, we need to make sure that children have a proper meal time. And appropriate meal time can assist or help children in developing a healthy lifestyle. So because the majority of kids struggle to stick to mealtime schedule, and this is because they enjoy too much snacks throughout the day and causing them to miss meals. And to make sure your body's natural rhythm, it's critical to stay committed to your eating schedule. Aside from that, because if we don't fuel our bodies in the morning, they won't be able to maintain their metabolic rate. And our metabolism will also slow down as the day progresses if we don't eat breakfast. As a result, children must follow the standard meal schedule and should never skip a meal. especially breakfast. And because children's bodies are still developing, they require a sufficient meal time. Second, we need to make sure children also involved in meal preparations because involving children in food preparation is an activity that parents can do with their children to expose them to the foods that they enjoy. They can learn about nutrition from the food that they want to eat by reading the food labels, as well as from information they receive from their parents. Aside from that, parents should keep an eye on their children's favorite foods on a daily basis. So parents can also advise their children to eat foods that are nutritious for bodies and growth. As a result, children are able to keep track of what they eat and make informed decisions about which food that they want to eat that provide the best nutrition for their bodies. Third, we can involve technologies as attraction to practice healthy lifestyle, such as video games are one of the most popular technologies among today's children. Video games are very appealing to children. As a result, using fun video games to encourage children to live a healthy lifestyle is a good idea. According to research, providing nutrition and diet information through game-based learning has a positive impact on not only children but also adolescent food choices. Aside from that, the video game also provides information about the food group and also influencing food choices involving technologies such as video games can provide nutrition information in a fun way that children can enjoy. And this is one of effective ways to learn while playing video games, especially in today's world. Sorry. So let's continue with be active and reduce screen time. Nowadays, most teenagers spend their time on a smartphone or tablet, surfing the internet, social media, and other similar activities. They will spend the majority of their free time on it. Regular exercise can help children maintain a physically fit body, lowering their risk of high blood pressure, high cholesterol, obesity, diabetes, and other illnesses. Exercising can also encourage children to be more active while also aiding in the burning of calories. It aids in the maintenance of a healthy weight in children and the prevention of obesity because most kids don't mind getting some exercise on a daily basis as long as it's fun because physical activity guidelines for school age children recommend that they need at least 1 hour of moderate to vigorous physical activity per day. That's all from me. Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much, Sir Afi Aiman, for very informative and helpful sharing. Okay, with that, finally, we come to the end part of our forum. And now I would like to say thank you again to all panels for the informative and interesting talks sharing. Okay, hopefully this forum will be beneficial for everybody in the future. Now, I would like to end our forum. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Salam.
So,
All right. Done? Done with the forum?
Yes.
Done with the
Yes.
forum? All right.
Yes,
Okay.
please.
Thank you very much. Okay. Before I begin, um, Ikram, spit the gums out, or else I will cut the rest of the bugs.
Okay.
And apologize to the rest of your classmates, groupmates.
I'm sorry to everyone.
Okay. So Ikram, remember 101, 101 rules. When it comes to presentation, nothing in the mouth. Okay. All right. Okay. Where do I begin? All right. Let's take a look at the poster. Okay, ada beberapa perkara yang saya nak clarify sikit dekat sini. Okay. Your focus kan adalah berkaitan dengan children obesity. Am I right? Betul tak? Because when I look at your video,
you're focusing on children obesity. Your forum is all about children obesity, right? And I think you invite pediatrician kan, betul tak? Bukan pedestrian kan? I dengar macam you sebut
Betul.
It's pediatrician It's
Ah.
pediatrician kan? You punya Dr. Iskandar tu.
Boleh.
So bukan pedestrian tu laluan. Okay, laluan pada atas jalan raya tu bukan pedestrian, okay? So it's pediatrician, right? Okay. Jadi fokusnya adalah berkaitan, perbincangan you memang 100% saya dengar adalah berkaitan dengan the new emerging prevalence of young obesity, yang betul tak? Okay. Jadi let's take a look at the data yang ada pada awak punya poster. Okay, when it comes to the health promotional poster, first of all yang you kena slash adalah yang atas tu. Fizek, Universiti Teknologi Mara, semua tu kita tak perlu masukkan dekat dalam satu health promotional video poster even though adalah project tapi tak perlu masukkan lah, okay, untuk identification. Alright, boleh kecilkan kejap tak sebab saya nak tengok secara overall. Jadi fokusnya dekat sini adalah obesity among children. So awak tengok what is obesity, betul tak? Kau ada masuk kan? Tapi definition ini goes towards general obesity for adult ataupun children obesity punya definition. So kalau saya membaca, saya tengok pada poster tu what is obesity, I think saya akan ada dua pemahaman berbeza, because general standard definition goes for obesity for adults, differ for children obesity. So I guess dekat situ adalah first thing first is you have to tukar kepada ataupun kena masuk maklumat what is children obesity. Apa maksud children obesity? How you classify children obesity itself, right? Okay. And then the second thing is you presented a lot of data dekat dalam video. So dalam poster tu manakah awak punya prevalence of the data itself? Data tentang children obesity. So tak ada dekat situlah yang boleh katakan informasi yang penting lah. Okay. And then barulah you masukkan effects and factor and also prevention. Jadi overcome obesity among children, usually dia punya keyword tu mungkin kita boleh ubah tentang preventive measures to curb down obesity ke. Jadi maksudnya wording tu dia biasanya dia akan jadi very short. Okay, jadi dari sini saya nampak saya susah nak baca sebab too many colouring contrast. Cuba tengok kat situ. Saya tak boleh nak baca langsung sebab too many colouring contrast dekat situ. Ada biru, hijau, oranye, merah ataupun magenta dekat situ. Jadi saya jadi macam pening. Jadi keseragaman dan pemilihan colour juga sebenarnya sangat penting dalam menghasilkan poster yang very effective. So it doesn't mean that there are so many colours, it looks bright, it looks interesting, that it's going to be a good educational poster. Tidak. Jadi dia juga kena lihat kepada size tulisan, heading, proportions of the data, what to include inside the poster, and last but not least is the colouring itself. Jadi kalau saya tengok dekat sini saya tak boleh nak baca. You besarkan pun saya tak nak baca sebab dia ada banyak colour contrast dekat situ. Jadi it's going to be one of the pushing factor instead of a pulling factor for people to read through lah kepada awak punya poster itself lah. Okay, so that's the idea lah. So statistic is missing over there, and by definition lah. But other content is suitable, like for effects, causes or factors, preventive measures. Yes, that is typical lah content dekat dalam satu poster. Right. So in terms of the video, so that's all for poster. Okay, that's all for poster. So in terms of video, I think it's suitable. Okay, according to your sharing session yang you buat ni. Okay, maksudnya you gunakan video promotion to cultivate people's interest ataupun pembuka bicara lah. Jadi untuk melihat kepada video tersebut, alright. Jadi content dia adequate lah. Bagi saya content dia adequate dan bersesuaian to go along with your sharing session. It's just that the poster does not represent truly the idea of what you would like to discuss for the sharing session lah. Okay. Jadi adakah penulisan anda juga menulis tentang children obesity ataupun you tulis general tentang obesity? Sebab penulisan awak yang saya mark lah sebab tulis general obesity.
Children, intro to children.
Tapi fokusnya dekat mana satu Iskandar, awak punya projek ni? Fokusnya?
Fokus to children obesity.
Fokus dekat children.
Childhood obesity.
Childhood obesity.
Childhood obesity. Okay. Jadi sebabkan you punya perkongsian lebih kepada childhood obesity kan saya dengar. You kata suruh galakkan permainan video game, memang betul. You tahu Nintendo Switch? Kan?
Tahu,
You tahu Nintendo Switch
okay.
kan? You tahu kan Nintendo Switch ada yang untuk you boleh beli device tu
Ring
yang
Fit tu.
untuk senaman tu. Kan? Yes.
Ring
Yes.
Fit.
Yes, exactly.
Kan
Okay.
ada ke?
Apa dia?
Tak ada.
You ada?
Ada.
Iskandar ada Dr.
Skandar ada.
Saya pun ada juga bagi anak yang main. Saya pun tengok. Okay. So yes, that is the method lah. To memang is proven lah. Okay. And also ada beberapa game yang Harvesting Farm saya pun tak ingat dalam Switch. Dia juga ajar tentang food preparation. Saya tak ingat lah. Adalah juga beberapa video games yang memang design ada input lah dekat dalam tu. Okay. So I think that's it from me. Alright. So thank you very much for the sharing sessions. Okay. And also for the output of the project. Alright. Well done on that. Yes, there's always an area of improvement lah. Okay. Especially on the poster itself lah. Okay. Alright. So and of course Ikram, member
Okay saya. Okay Dr.
member.
Sorry semua.
Alright, jadi ingatlah dekat situ. Itu adalah satu orang kata ground rules lah. Even ini adalah secara online, jadi orang akan fokus pada muka kita kebanyakannya lah. Tapi kalau secara face to face pula, gaya kita berdiri, tangan kita dekat mana, baju, pemakaian kita, itu semua sebenarnya juga sangat mainkan peranan. Okay. Alright. So anything else?
Okay, tanya dulu.
Saya tanya pasal ni, pemakaian bengkung. Kalau kanak-kanak sesuai ke pakai? Sebab saya tengok sekarang ramai kanak-kanak yang pakai.
Bengkung? Pemakaian bengkung? Korset?
Pakai
Korset.
korset ya.
Korset.
Kenapa kanak-kanak nak pakai korset?
Sebab banyak yang berapa yang kanak-kanak yang badan obesity, badan besar, mak bapak sarankan pakai korset.
Mak bapak sarankan pakai korset. Memang tak adalah saranan tu kita keluarkan sebagai standard guideline lah to curb down obesity. Because penggunaan korset memang tak membantu pun. Yang paling penting sekali adalah of course lah nutritional intake lah and active lifestyle. So memang tak adalah. Dekat mana awak dengar tu? Penggalakkan
Dekat TikTok.
TikTok is center for
Entertainment.
bukan.
Marketing.
Center untuk pengumpulan maklumat sampah. Boleh tapi jangan percaya.
Dia
Faham? Tengok boleh tapi jangan percaya. Itu saja. Tengok for fun boleh. Yes, untuk marketing, dia nak jual, dia punya produk, nak menipu anak-anak yang badan gemuk whatever. Kenapa? Jadi dia tertarik sebab dia nak penyelesaian yang mudah. Kan betul tak? Semua orang penyelesaian yang mudah kan? Sedangkan ibu berapa lah mainkan peranan yang penting. Cook a healthy meal, plan a proper meal kan untuk children dan sebagainya. Macam apa yang awak sharing kat tadi tu, saya dengar je you cakap semua kan. Parents should play the huge role lah as it is. So itulah kot dia punya information. Okay. Alright, okay. So kalau tak ada apa-apa,
Doktor, recording ni hantar dalam GC ke?
ya, just upload saja dekat dalam GC.
Nak kena edit ke tak payah kan? Ke bagi
Tak perlu edit lah.
okay.
Kita jangan postkan dekat dalam group tu tau. Jangan postkan dekat dalam wall saya tu. Post dekat dalam submission tu. Boleh post kan?
Boleh.
Post link kan? Post link. Sebab ada yang pelajar dia post dekat wall. So bila post kat wall, you link all your session lah kepada rakan-rakan yang lain. So it's just not nice lah untuk kawan-kawan nak nampak awak punya grading dan sebagainya. Just masukkan link saja dekat dalam tu nanti post. Okay. Alright. No hard taken, Ikram. Okay. Apa-apa yang ditegur, no hard taken ya. Alright, okay. Just here to shape all of you. Okay, so last but not least, thank you very much everyone. And Iskandar, one last task for you as a group leader. Minggu depan exam 9 sampai 12. Jangan lupa hari Jumaat. Okay, nanti next week kan, Jumaat kan?
Yes.
Exam awak.
Itu Google Form kan, kata.
Ya. Okay, so
semua buat dalam tu lah.
Semua dalam tu. So jangan lupa exam awak 9 sampai 12 minggu hadapan. I wish you the very best of luck. Semuanya subjektif. Okay. Ada juga essay dan juga ada macam case study, small case study juga. Okay. Alright. So kemudian ada tak dapat link untuk awak isi kesediaan keberadaan di kampus.
Ada.
Ah,
Dah bagi
so
dah.
saya mohon
Dah bagi.
semua isi. Awak tak nak duduk rumah lagi kan? Nanti jadi depressed kan? So tolong isi. Okay? Awak tak nak duduk rumah lagi kan? Pergi isi. Kalau awak tak nak duduk rumah, pergi isi. Kalau ada rumah, tak isi. Tapi tak dapat data, tak layan. Dia tak ada data kan? Dia kata tak nak balik. So, kita buat ODL. Okay? Dia tak nak, you isi. You tak nak, you nak duduk kat balik kampus, you isi respon tu. Okay? Tapi kuasa tertakluk kepada Timbalan Chancellor. Bukan di sini Timbalan Chancellor. Okay? Alright? Kami hanya menyampaikan data saja. Okay. Terima kasih semua. It's already 5 o'clock. Such a long day today. Saya selamat berhujung minggu. Okay. Awak ada apa-apa peperiksaan lagi tak? Selain pada peperiksaan saya.
Tak ada.
Ada.
Tinggal submit saya
Kelas.
Semua submit dah?
Ada
Ada
lagi
2 lagi.
Exam saya lagi?
Lepas tu ada 2 lagi assignment nak kena submit.
Okay. Alright. Okay. Selamat maju jaya semua. Okay, insyaAllah jumpa minggu depan untuk, tak ada jumpa pun lah. Virtually sajalah. Make sure that you answer the questions correctly. Alright, Assalamualaikum.
Assalamualaikum.
Pakai email ATM
Ya, betul.
Sebentar.
Jangan guna maklumat ni nanti dia tak detect, saya tak terima awak punya answer sheet. Okay, macam biasalah Iskandar, sebelum ni awak pernah ada kelas dengan saya kan untuk anatomy, same process saja. Okay, alright semua. Take care.
Thank you, Dr.
Okay, alright, well done.
Thank you so much, Dr.